It was okay. It was available last June 28th and 12 noon for Atomy Philippines, but it is already available in Atomy Japan. So what are we going to discuss today? We have the coconut as a tree of life. We have the byproducts of a coconut, just to know what are the byproducts of coconuts. We have the coconut sugar. We have the development story. We have product features of our Atomy organic sugar. We have other forms of sweeteners, which are the natural and artificial. And then why should we choose our Atomy organic coconut sugar? So first, we have seen, of course, a coconut tree, right? So here in the Philippines, it is considered as a tree of life because it is one of the most important crops in the Philippines. And Philippines is said to be the second to Indonesia, the largest coconut producing country. And some of the byproducts of the coconuts are raw coconut. Of course, you have that. This one, which is also called your copra. And then we have the coconut aminos, which is an alternative to soy sauce, which is this one. It's a savory seasoning created from coconut blossom sap that's been fermented, and vegan salt that is gluten and soy free. Third, we have the coconut cream. This is similar to the milk of the coconut, but it is less watery. And it is high in fat, of course, because it is cream and less sweeter. And then, of course, we have the coconut milk, or what we have known as our gata. And then we have the coconut water, which is high in potassium, more than 4 bananas. So coconut water, of course, everybody knows what coconut water is. And then we have the coconut flakes, or the desiccated coconuts. And then we have, of course, the coconut oil, vinegar. We have tuba as well. And then we have the coconut flour, the butter, the sugar. We have coconut leaves, coconut husk, coconut peat. Of course, those plantitas and plantitos here, you know, these things which are used for our plants. And then we have, of course, charcoal, even from coconut shells. So the charcoal, I used to remember when I was in Davao, these are our charcoals, or uling, not the usual trees or branches of trees, but in Davao and some parts of Mindanao, we use the coconut shells as the charcoal. So these are only a few of the byproducts of our coconut. So what is coconut sugar? So the story actually of the Atomy organic coconut sugar is that there was a quest for a locally made product, which is a healthy alternative and for all people of all backgrounds and lifestyles. And of course, Atomy wanted to support the coconut farmers. So what is a coconut sugar? So it's actually a dehydrated and boiled sap of the coconut palm. So this looks like this one. And this is the this is like the palm, and then you have there the sap. That's the liquid. So the coconut sugar has a lower fructose content, which is 20 to 30%, and lower glycemic index, which is 35. And some minerals and antioxidants as compared to regular white sugar. And it's not refined or chemically altered. Of course, it's not, because it's actually direct from the sap of our coconut. And it contains no artificial ingredients or synthetic substances. And of course, it has been studied that it is also good for the gut because it has a fiber called the inulin, which promotes the growth of intestinal bifidobacteria. So again, coconut sugar is not from the coconut itself, but from the coconut palm, which produces the sap. Okay, and then when it becomes a coconut sugar, it will look like this one. It's like brown sugar actually in color, but more refined. more smaller. So in the market, we have a lot of other coconut sugars available. So we have to also take a look that the coconut sugar is just coconut sugar, because there are some coconut sugars available in the market that says plus cane sugar. So if we wanted only the coconut sugar, then we really have to check each the ingredients of what we are buying. And of course, we have now the first GSGS product again of Atomy Philippines, the coconut sugar. So what are the features of the coconut sugar? Number one, it's organic. From the name itself, it says Atomy Organic Coconut Sugar. And it has been certified by Central Union Certification of EU, JAS, and USDA. So European Union, the Japanese Organic Regulation, and the US Department of Agriculture, which means that they made sure that it does not use synthetic chemicals, human-made pesticides, or fertilizers, does not contain genetically modified organisms or our GMOs. Because sometimes there are a lot of products out there that says it is organic but has not been certified. Okay, with our Atomy organic sugar, it is certified by 3 bodies, which is the EU, the JAS, and the USDA. Next, it has a low glycemic index. What does glycemic index mean? It's a system that ranks the foods on a scale from 1 to 100, which is based on their effect on the blood sugar levels. And it is said that a healthy GI is from 1 to 55. So with cocoa sugar, we have GI is 35. With the maple syrup, we have GI is 50. And of course, with honey, the GI is around 55 to 60. Okay, these 3 are examples of natural sweeteners. So again, GI, or the glycemic index, it actually ranks the food on a scale of 1 to 100, basing on the effect of blood sugar levels in our body. So what does it mean if there is a low glycemic index? So it's really needed for proper control and management of diabetes mellitus and other cardiovascular diseases. So it's also for maintenance of weight, because it reduces the postprandial blood glucose and insulin, which means if insulin is high, it encourages storage of incoming food, which is the fat. Postprandial means the blood glucose levels before you actually have eaten anything. Okay, so also for the improvement of overall blood glucose and lipid concentrations. So the source is from the Philippine Food and Nutrition Research Institute, or the FNRI. Again, the importance of knowing your glycemic index, or the food that you eat, is that for you to be able to control and manage your DM or your any cardiovascular diseases, and of course if you wanted to lose weight, and then of course for the overall blood glucose and lipid concentrations. Third, it's healthy and great tasting alternative. Why is it healthy? The manufacturer has been certified by hazard analysis and critical control points from GCL International. What's HACCP? It's an internationally recognized system for reducing the risk of safety hazards in food. And GCL is a leading provider of assessment, certification, inspection, and training services, which is based in UK with offices in over 40 countries. So it just means that the manufacturer has been certified by HACCP. Okay, so plus it has a tangy taste. There is no rancid odor and taste. Remember, if it's coconut, sometimes if it takes too long, it becomes so rancid and so oily at times. So with our Atomy sugar, it's not like that. So this is actually picture I've taken just earlier. I tried to taste. Of course, I did not finish all of it. I just tasted a little. So the Atomy coconut sugar really tastes good, a little sweeter, but just enough will actually, what do you call this, will actually already suit your taste. So no need to add more. Fourth, it is certified by halal and kosher. And when we say kosher, that it is the body that certifies wherein the products are often marked with a kosher symbol or simply the letter K, which means that the products are following the the biblical precepts of the Jewish religion, whereas your halal, it is following the requirements of the Islamic law, which means that our Atomy organic sugar, since it's certified by kosher and halal, that it can be used by our brothers and sisters from the Jewish religion and from the Islamic law. So it can be used by all people from different background and ways of life. So who do we recommend this for? Of course, for people who are health conscious and are into healthy lifestyles. People who are looking for a healthier alternative to the usual table sugar. People who want to maintain their weight because of the glycemic index. People who are diabetic, who wants to use alternative sweetener. Again, because of the glycemic index. And people with cardiovascular concerns and looking for healthier option to use for the usual table sugar, again, because of the glycemic index. And then people who prepare food or drinks for healthy, savvy individuals. And then people who are all into all things organic. Okay, so just information that is good to know. We also have the natural sweeteners. These are the approved FDA natural sweeteners, which are the fruit juices, your nectars, your honey, your molasses, your maple sugar, and of course, we have the stevia. Stevia derived from the leaves of the plant species Stevia rebaudiana, which is native to Brazil and Paraguay. However, stevia is 200 to 350 times sweeter than sugar. It's also known as the sweet leaf or the sugar leaf because the leaf of this Stevia rebaudiana is very sweet. But do you remember the GI index of honey, which is 60, and then you have the maple syrup, which is around 55. So these are examples of the other natural sweeteners. We are not saying, again, that these are not good. However, with the Atomy coconut sugar, we are saying that we are using the coconut sap, and we wanted to help the coconut farmers, and of course, it's from Atomy. And also good to know information, artificial sweeteners are synthetic sugar substitutes, may be derived from natural occurring substances such as the herbs or sugar itself. These are artificial sweeteners, are also known for intense sweeteners because they are many times sweeter than sugar. Examples, aspartame, you have the sucralose, you have the A-sulfame potassium or ACE-K, you have the saccharin and the xylitol. So examples with our brand names, you have the Truvia, Pure Sugar Equal, Splenda, Sweet and Low, you have the Sweet Leaf, and so on. Sweet leaf actually here is stevia. Okay, so stevia again is a natural sweetener. So these are your artificial sweeteners. Example, equal is aspartame, 200 times sweeter than your sugar. You have the sweet one, which is the potassium or A-sulfame potassium, which is 200 times sweeter than sugar. We have the sweet and low, example of saccharin, which is 300 to 400 times sweeter. You have the Splenda, sucralose, 600 times sweeter. And of course, we have the neotame, which is 7,000 to 13,000 times sweeter. Please take a look as to how they are more sweeter than the regular sugar. The reason is that so that the person who is consuming will not anymore ask for more. But however, sometimes there are side effects of this artificial sweeteners. So good information only. These are some side effects of these artificial sweeteners. We have depression, anxiety, and mood disorders. We have weight gain. It interferes with the balance of insulin and glucose in the body. So for example, your brain will tell you, oh, I'm more hungry, so I will eat more. Remember, the artificial sweeteners are synthetic, okay? And then we have, there has been studies that some, especially aspartame, contain carcinogenic compounds, especially found in diet soda, sugar-free ice cream, sugar-free candy. We have the coffee creamers. And then headaches and migraine, cardiovascular disease, which is linked to obesity. And then, of course, with obesity, we have the heart attack, the stroke, and the hypertension. We have the risk for pregnant women because of the risk of obesity and metabolic syndrome disorders. We also have the risk for diabetes. Why is this so? Remember, artificial sweeteners are actually designed or for the people with diabetic. But why is there a risk for diabetes? Again, because it alters the insulin sensitivity. Plus, people, remember, it's like 200 times more sweeter, 300 times more sweeter. And then the people who actually consume these artificial sweeteners sometimes have that brain setting that I want to have more. And then, of course, we have stroke, dementia, and memory loss. There was a 2017 study which led to a risk of having such. And then we have the increased risk of your bowel syndrome and the Crohn's disease. Remember, we have discussed the IBS in our topics for probiotics, which why is this so? Because it alters the microbiome of your gut or our gut, so the stomach part there, okay, digestive system. And then, of course, we have liver damage. Why? Because it leads to lipid or fat accumulation in the liver. And then, of course, it can have also fibrosis and degeneration of our liver. If you would notice, these are only a few of the side effects of this alternative sweeteners, right? So it's really hard to say what else are the side effects, but since it's artificial and since it's synthetic, we already know what is the side effect of that. So again, would you want yourself to be taking these artificial sweeteners, or would you rather choose the Atomy organic coconut sugar? So again, with the Atomy organic coconut sugar, why should we choose our own sugar? Because number one, again, it's certified organic. We are sure that this is organic. It's not manufactured in any laboratory, but it is certified organic by 3 bodies here, which is the EU, the JAS, and the USDA. Next, we know that coconut sugar itself has a low glycemic index, which is 35. And then it is healthy and has a great taste, and it is HACCP certified, also certified by Halal and Kosher, and it has absolute quality, and we can earn while we consume. Notice the development story of why this sugar has been thought of, why this product. Again, because we wanted to help the coconut farmers, and of course, because in the Philippines, we are the second largest production country for coconuts. So wait, I think, okay, so the price is 210 pesos, which is 250 grams, and the PV is 1,800 PV. And earlier, Manang Rhoda asked if it's in like in sachet, so it's not. If you're going to open the coconut sugar, you will have the sugar right away. So it depends on you as to how much you are going to consume. So that ends my presentation. I'm going to show you, wait, let me remove the coconut. So this is it. It's 250 grams. And then when you open it, there. So it depends if you want half teaspoon, full teaspoon, or whatsoever. But it tastes really sweet and it's super yummy. It's like I don't know what's the Ilonggo or I don't know what's the English or the Tagalog of bukayo. Bukayo, the coconut. What do you call that?
Sugared coconut.
It's shredded coconut with coat of sugar.
Eaten coconut.
Shredded coconut with sugar and it's baked like a turtle thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So it's really
That's the
yummy.
one.
It's really yummy. Yeah, it's really yummy and just a little lang, so it's okay already. Yeah, iced tea and grocery. Yeah.
Does it look like desiccated coconut?
No. It looks like brown sugar, but it's you know the I don't know if you have seen Ate Sons the mascubado sugar.
Na may small bilog-bilog.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
It's like bigger grains, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Taste really coconut.
taste really coconut. Correct. Manajos is correct. Coconut like
If
that.
you are taking a black coffee and then you put that coconut sugar, you really can taste the you are taking coffee, as my husband said, coffee that taste coconut.
Pero
And
it's
if you are
yummy,
taking
right?
back-
Manajos, it's
Oo.
yummy.
You know, I'm taking it if you don't like the taste of the fish, the aftertaste of the fish, when you eat that, I'm taking that one teaspoon of that. It's
It's
just
like your dessert.
payo. And I suggest also for those, for example, me, I'm taking 3 medicines every after meal. Diba, you don't like the taste of the medicines after, and then I take 1 teaspoon. It's like really bukayo.
Yeah, it's like
Really
bukayo,
like
di ba, no? Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
Like the
bukayo.
song from Mary Poppins.
Which one?
Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Remember Mary Poppins?
Yeah. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. So there's actually a challenge there. Like, see if you could make a dessert from our coconut sugar. See if, like our traditional desserts. What do you think? Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking if I have like that here in the state, maybe I'm thinking maybe I should make like maybe leche flan or the biko, the suman or something.
It's a plan.
Yeah, or the you're using that one, but of course it has, you have to adjust it for that one, not using the regular recipe. So if I only have that one here, I'm gonna make like something like that using the organic coconut sugar. Hopefully soon, so I could make.
Hopefully soon, yes.
But,
And really
This
sweet,
one,
really yummy.
Yes.
Really
You know
yummy.
what to eat? The ibos.
Oh,
This morning I ate it with the ibos, and it's really, really nice.
Oh, now you're making me hungry. Shall
so
I
instead
make
of the
it?
bukayo manajos, you put the Atomy coconut sugar, no?
Instead of
Oo.
latik.
Instead of the latik, yeah, correct.
Sumanlatik, di ba? The sumanlatik. Actually, this one, I have it here, the sumanlatik. I did not put the bukayo, I put the coconut sugar. It's nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
all
very
organic.
see.
So that's so you just buy before you go to the UK.
Oo.
Yeah.
Buying
You
another
can.
son.
Anyhow, thank you, Crishelle, sales master, for that wonderful presentation of the organic coconut sugar. Thank you. Very, very detailed. Thank you so much. So yes, definitely. Yes, Christina.
Hello, thank you, Gid, ha? No video. No video. I'm in New Jersey, partied last night. So, thank you, Gid, mga sales master, for very thorough. Namian, Gid ko paano na di padala ang organic coconut sugar man.
Gani.
Ari nagdi mo parte
Ara na da, Joss.
Ah.
Na koan. So, nami, Gid, ginpicturean ko gito, Jess, ang imo nga differentiation lawat the ingredients kag ano kay para at a glance dali ko ma-explain nga 3 seconds water and why cream mist. So ang cream mist, you know how you put on your skincare and makeup at the start of the day, and then at night at 8 p.m. we will have our Zoom meeting. So, instead of retouch, if I'm at home, mas spray na lang ko na and it looks fresh ang imo nga face. Refresh ka na dayon, ready for a Zoom meeting. So, kung ga-Zoom ta na at night, that's my face pa since that morning. Wala na siya, ang kilay lang na daang ginalantaw ko nga, i-refresh nga ritan kay base napanas na sa sang buhok. But kanami gid kay before I would buy that spray of the Evian water bala nga and then our 3 seconds water, I put that in the backpack of my husband when he goes biking sa trail. Ko spray mo sa face mo ka refreshing nga gabi na lahas kada bala kanami. So hopefully it will be available in Atomy Philippines, but as Jess said, you can purchase at the Atomy Global Mall na kuan. So thank you gid sa inyo na duha. And thanks for everybody who plugged in.
Yes. Thank you everybody for plugging. And thank you, Diamond Master Christina. So even though she partied all night and did all the marathon Zoom meetings before that, she's still with us here and supporting us and just kind of like go, him. Him activated.
Correct.
A word by himuhim to literally 4 hours sleep Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Drove 5 hours to New Jersey.
Oh my gosh.
So drive back in Boston later, 5 hours. Yeah. But I have to meet the sister of Manang Feli, the partner of Crishelle also. So I'm Manang Babes. And Manang Babes also know people here last night, no? Mga friends niya di ang sister ni Ken. So, small world gidya. Kaya here vacationing back from the Philippines, nag-retire na dira. But she was here last night na So anyway,
wow.
Have a good night Philippines, have a great day US, Canada. And Sonia, safe travels back to the US, UK, Son.
Yeah, thank you. That will be on Tuesday. And I'll be in the UK on Wednesday.
Yes, definitely. Safe travels. Bit the mga Atomy products na wala.
Yeah, I have loads. No. Thank you.
Pasalubong. Anyways, thank you again, Diamond Master Christina, and of course, thank you for my partner in presentation here, Sales Master Crishelle, and thank you to each one of you for attending and learning more about our products here, especially the new products in the Philippines and those beauty products that we have in our Atomy Mall and also our local, Atomy website. So next weekend we're gonna continue with some of the new products, which is going to be the iron that just came out for the Philippines. Good for you. We don't have it yet here. I really hated taking iron back in the old days because it tastes like you're eating as if you just kind of you have a metal and you just got the metal and licked it. That's exactly what it tastes. The iron supplements. It's like awful. It's like eating metal. So now we have our own non-heme iron, meaning it's not metal, it's not metal. So that will be presented non-heme. That's what it's called. Now, next week, and that will be our topic about that new product. So I'm so excited for you guys. I wish we have that here. But and also my absolute snow came. So I'm putting I just put on the day side. Ooh, I love it. So I'm gonna try to see if I could, put it on a couple of days on, and then I'll finish my presentation, and hopefully that will be my presentation next weekend. So I hope then you could kind of see for yourself, like, oh, I love this, snow. I know a couple people have ordered that, but yeah, it's so far I just one day use. I love it. So the smell is it. I know the Absolute skincare has a nice smell, but this one has a different nice smell too. So stay tuned. So stay tuned for our weekend product presentation. You'll learn more. You know that we have this product we don't know. Like, yeah, a lot of your partners or members, customers, they don't even know, oh, you have this product. I did not know, because they don't usually look at our catalog or the website that long. They just kind of like, unlike us, that we're like, oh, what's new? So it's something like, oh, hey, kumare or kumpare, or friend, we have this product, or that you might not know that you might need, and then here you go. So thank you again for plugging in. So any more questions before we end this class? If there's no more questions, let us do our company model. Okay, so let's raise our hands and get ready. So are we ready, team?
Ready.
Okay, company model, go. Cherish the
Cherish
spirit,
Create
create the vision,
Follow
follow
the
the
faith.
faith, serve in humility.
Aja,
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 aja, aja.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Crystal.
Hee-jong. Hi, Hee-jong. Sales
Hi.
Master Hee-jong in
Hi,
the house.
everybody.
Hello,
Hello.
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 Hello. And thank you,
Thank you
everybody.
so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Josie,
Thank
Sales
you.
Master Rhoda. Thank you. Sonia, Sandra, Florence, Richie, Tina, Grizel,
Hazel.
Gertie,
Thank you.
Christelle, Genevieve, Rio, Alan, and Ben. Thank you so much. Okay. See you
Bye.
all next weekend.
Bye.
Bye,
See you next
Robelita.
time.
Bye.
Blessings. God bless.
Three,
Bye.
Good day, everyone.
one. Good
Bye-bye.
night.